Hello everybody, this is Rebecca again, and today we'll be looking at the last two Power Rangers that I'm missing in the Legacy collection. I've already reviewed the other 6 Rangers, or 5 I think, and they'll be in my older videos. They're not hard to find, you can just go to my channel and they'll be there. Anyway, I'll be looking at the last two that I was missing. They came into Target recently. I don't know why they came in so late. I'm sure people have reviewed this figure already, but yeah. Let's take a quick look at the packaging. It's in the same style as the other boxes. This one has an exclusive accessory, and this one comes with the last piece that I'm missing for the Megazord. And they're just displayed in their packaging as normal, and they're cool product shots. Power Rangers on the top, nothing much, just the Power Rangers logo again. On the side, nothing much, and on the back, just the figures and which Megazords come with which figure, which Megazord pieces. Anyway, let's open these up and take a closer look at the figures inside. Here are the white and yellow Ranger out of their packaging, and just looking at these is just awesome, and posing them was so much fun too. I have them in a pretty normal ready for action pose, but you can get them in so many poses. The joints are awesome, they're nice and tight, and the details in these figures is just spot on. The paint is great, and just the accuracy to the actual characters is great. There are a few nitpicks I have here and there, and I'll get into them as I go in through this review. And before we take a look at the figures in greater detail, let's take a look at the accessories they come with. As far as accessories, they don't really come with much. The White Ranger comes with his sword, which is named Saba. I don't remember, but it was a talking sword, and it has a face right here, and it shot laser beams out of his eyes, I think. Don't remember it much. Should probably rewatch these episodes. But yeah, it's nicely detailed, and it's got a lot of good paint apps. It's pretty okay. There could have been more, maybe near his mouth, but I think that's okay. The gold paint is great. It looks shiny, and just look at all these nice details in here. It's not pointy or anything. It's actually quite loose, so you might want to be careful with that. But yeah, and you can put in his hand pretty easily, I think. Yep. And of course, the Yellow Ranger comes with her pouch, just like all the other normal Rangers, and can just peg right into her hole in her in her belt. And it comes with the inactive blaster, which I've never seen them use it like this, but I don't know, maybe they did use it like this, but it's not as detailed as the SH Figure Arts, but it's okay for what it is. Put that right in here. She can hold it, but really there's no point. And it can go peg right into her little belt right here. And while I have her up here, we can just take a closer look at her, as the helmet sculpting is pretty good. Nice paint. I hope that's not a scuff. Is it a scuff? Yeah. Okay, it came right off. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice details. You can see her body definition here. She's got abs and everything, and yeah, the paint is great, and the sculpting's okay. There's scary looking joints back there. I don't want to see that. And you can see her power coin there pretty clearly. It might be better than the Figure Arts one, because the Figure Arts one's smaller, and you can barely see anything there, but the Morpher's pretty good too. And yeah, overall, yep, just nice. Can't really mess up I love the details they gave her in the boots and everything, just like in the show. And of course, we'll take a look at Tommy real quick. Put her there. And the same with Tommy. It's really good, nice details. the gold. I really love the gold paint. And just like in the show, it wasn't really shiny, as in like chromey effect, but it was pretty shiny, and it's replicated here very well. And the belt's okay too. Nice paint overall. If I could focus this, really nice. Yep. And for articulation, it's pretty much the same as the other Rangers. You can move their arms in and out, back and forward, all the way around. You get the double hinged. Is it double hinged? She's not double hinged. I don't think she is. I think it's just single. Her wrists can rotate, and they can go in and out. Her head can go up that much, and it can go down this much. She's got an ab crunch, and it can rotate as well. And she's got a, does she have a waist? I don't think she has a waist joint. Her legs can go out this much, really far, and they can go far. They can kick. She can kick this much, and she can not really move her legs back that much. And there is rotation right here at her thigh. She's got double jointed knees, a boot rotation, up and down on her feet. Not so much up. And she has ankle pivot, which is always nice. And the same with the White Ranger. He can go forward, backward, but it's kind of limited by his armor here. Unfortunately, his arms can go in and out. They're on a ratchet joint, just like hers. Hers actually aren't on a ratchet joint. The male Power Rangers, for some reason, have a ratchet joint. He has a double jointed elbow, which I don't know why she doesn't have a double jointed elbow, but never mind. And just to point something else, there's something wrong with his arm here. The peg will not stay in right, and I'm actually kind of scared now because it keeps bending. It feels like it's warped, and when I pulled it off, the peg is kind of warped, and it doesn't really want to peg in right. So I try not to mess with this arm as much, which is a shame, because this one works perfectly, as you can see here, but this one, I just don't want to risk it. But yeah, anyway. His wrist can go in and out, rotate. He's got an ab crunch too, which is nice. And what's funny is you can see a design of a triangle of the diamond that all the other Rangers have, even though this is not based on that costume. So they kind of just repainted another Ranger and then just painted him white. His heads can rotate, just like hers, and can look up, not so much for him. I don't know why. He can look down, but not so much up. He can move his legs this far out this much. Ugh. Kind of rotating. And something I forgot to mention is that you can store the sword in his pouch. It's actually cut right here so that it'll fit, in case you were wondering. Anyway, he can rotate also at his thigh. It goes up this much. Okay, my dog is dreaming in the other room. He has double jointed knees, but again, there's some warpage here, and I'm very scared that I might actually break that. Again, it's another QC issue, and this thing is kind of going crazy too. But never mind. He's got boot rotation, and he can go up and down on his feet, and he's got ankle tilt. Overall, I think they're definitely worth picking up, especially if you've already got the other Rangers in this line, and just because they're so nicely painted and the details there and the articulation is definitely there. The only problem is that little QC issue I have with the White Ranger. Yeah, they're really nice figures to have, and yeah, I'll be reviewing the Power Rangers Megazord that came with the Build-A-Figure that came with the other figures in this line in another video. So definitely stick around for that. Anyways, that's the end of my review. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.